We have definitely seen some events that can be linked back to climate change, and the one that I've studied the most is the topic of wildfires. Since I've been in Colorado for 10 years, and we've had several big wildfires, especially one close to Boulder, the 4 Mile Canyon fire. And I think what has happened to start those fires is that all of the stuff that we call fuel for fires, plants, trees, and dead stuff on the ground, branches, twigs, that stuff dries out quicker as our Earth is warming up faster each year. And in the last 10 years, we've had some of the hottest years in the US, including in Colorado. So all of those things that could burn in a fire are dried out and ready to burn quicker and hotter. I think fire and flood has affected this part of Colorado more in the last decade than in many of the other decades in the last few hundred years. When the fire is burning, and it's the emergency panic, let's escape time, then the animals most affected are the ones that can't get out of the way. I would say the little creatures that really depend on plants, if the plants had a hard time growing back after a fire. Like if the rodents can't get enough to eat, then the foxes can't get enough to eat, and then the wolves might not be able to get enough to eat. So there's kind of this ecosystem effect where if one species has problems, then the animals that eat that species will have problems. Like in Colorado, there's a type of butterfly called the Pawnee montane skipper, and it's really endangered. It feeds on only one type of flower. And if that flower got all burned up in a fire, the flower's really rare, so then the butterfly would be really out of luck. As a biologist, I feel like every species ideally should be able to live in its native or original ecosystem if possible, and not have to kind of adapt and work around humans, because that definitely leads to some problems. I think if each person really does do little things every day to try and use a little bit less energy or burn a little bit less fossil fuel and contribute less to those greenhouse gases, I think it really can add up and help. I think that kids in Boulder and Colorado have a big opportunity to make a difference, because we're living in a place where people are really interested and have a lot of creative power and technology and energy. So I think you guys are in a great place to make a difference. I'm glad to see kids like you guys sort of doing things that could really help other kids learn about these issues, and maybe if we're all kind of working together, we can change the world.